noises just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
Proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And we have our very first corner. Nice interception, well timed. Victoria has the chance to go the other way. And it's Lam. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. Here's Rodri. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is out of play. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodri. Luis Suarez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's superb. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. It's Ronaldinho. Still goalless. He's had it taken off him. Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rodri. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's the chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Suarez. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
It's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rodri. And they can counter here. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Ronaldinho. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Driving forward. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. And the counter is on. Rodri. it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodri. Neymar. Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho. And here's from Mario. Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, and it shoots! There it is!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punch. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Crosses it in. That should get the job done.
Kumamoto clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. Rodri. Good. And it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. That pass isn't the best. Gullit. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Gullit. A lot of space ahead of him. Lam, terrific header. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played out to the right. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's a great ball. Big chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Nedved.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Pass is intercepted. Pele is steaming forward. Lam. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Victoria finding their passes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yaya Toure. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale. Here comes some mighty effort! Really fierce, close defending. Corner given. It's their second corner of the game.
Ter uma substituição, o número 11, Ibrahimovic, número 24, Luís Soares, número 19, número 21, mudaram suas mudanças, número 8, número 7, número 23, Ronaldinho,
And he's managed to get free.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dembele. Can they get him away? It's in! 9 minutes, and we're all square again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Victoria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impressive.
Minuto de compensação.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough.
And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Now the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by...
Oh no, this does not look good. It's loose here, and they'll want to read. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well played. Could move up a gear here. And here's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Big chance! And he's managed to get rid. Victoria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. The most accurate pass. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a sharp pass. Pele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And that's definitely not his best. Turns back here, probably the best option. Victoria are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Hullet. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball's gone astray. Ferdinand. Platini. Take back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Hullet. Rodri. Victoria finding their passes. And this is Luis Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pele. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Out to the left it goes. Hullet. In by Hullet. Check deals with that, nice and simple.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bellingham. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Pass is just off target. And it's Hullet. Mbappe. Platini receives it in a good position. He's got two. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Suarez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Victoria.
That could spell trouble. He's picked his way through. Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. Delivers the ball. Ferdinand attempts a clearance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pele. Maldini. Yaya Toure. Pullet. And here's Mbappe. Wicked.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That pass just didn't quite work.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Defending was strong and firm. Pullet. That is good alertness. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Victoria have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Victoria carrying a one-goal lead. Pullet. It's Luis Suarez! Big relief, it just needed better contact. No way through there.
Victoria are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Pullet. Looking tidy in possession here. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical. Some pretty right in! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Maldini. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Victoria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's a probing ball. Edmilson. Not quite on the same wavelength. Turan. Now he's got space here. And he's in on goal. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Nedved. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodri. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball. There's the header! Off the post. Oh, this looks sharp. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Pass somewhat off target. Yaya Toure. Passing nice and neat. That pass isn't the best. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Nedved. Rodri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, that's been intercepted. Pele. Rodri. Yaya Toure. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played into space. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved looking understandably energised after his goal. Just eases him off the ball. Victoria have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Now it's Hullet. Pele. Yaya Toure. Played with finesse. Caught offside that time. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they could break here. And he was quick to react. Played out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pele. Yaya Toure. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. There's the man who... And there goes the final whistle. Victoria can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Hullet is amongst the elite.
I know you'd argue with that, Jim, but What do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Valverde making good progress on the right-hand side. Valverde going full tilt down the right-hand side. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hullet. And this is chance!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cracking ball. He's dealt with that really well.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Valverde. Nice interception, well timed.
Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Victoria have reclaimed it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Okay. So, what can they make of this? Defending was strong and firm. Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. You've got to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Hullet. Pelé, he's found a way through. Pelé with the cross. That has been knocked clear, and this is... and a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Nedved is offering a right smile there.
Tries to get it clear. And the finish! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Victoria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Looking to play him in.
Victoria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ferdinand does well to get it back. Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hullet. And a chance! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Pele. Pele, and he's lost his man here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cross into the box.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri shifted it to the flank. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for... Up he goes! Boom, header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Luis Suarez. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable... It's Luis Suarez! Split-second reaction.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, well played. Ibrahimovic gets it clear. Played into space. Thuram. Pele driving forwards. Jordan Henderson. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved gets a foot in here. Tries to play it through. Triol has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. An imaginative pass, and he welcomes it in, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jordan Henderson, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
And it's hoisted clear. Gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Hewitt looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Luis Suarez. Jordan Henderson. Well seen, saw that coming. That was Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. That pass isn't the best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution on the field. Number
Victoria
7,
get their
Pele.
fourth quarter.
Coming on the field is number 14, Johan Cruyff. Substitution in progress.
And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Holding pass. He's found a way through. Victoria needed that. They really needed it.
simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He has found the way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely aimed pass. Deep cross. And that is out of play. Michael. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Searching passes played there. Distributed tidily. Cruyff with the cross. Cleared away. Yaya Toure. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rodri. Good, strong midfield running here. It's Ibrahimovic! No, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
They're up to 5 corners now. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Valverde. And this is Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice bit of trickery.
2
And
other
that's
minutes has
fabulous.
been indicated.
That is a crunching tackle.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, looks like Ibrahimovic! And that has been cleared. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.